Do you think the sky's always under control? What happens if an aircraft enters your country's airspace without permission? Welcome to Skydex. Today, we're exploring how unauthorized aircraft are detected and intercepted. Declassified air starts now. What is airspace and who controls it? Airspace is part of a country's sovereign territory. Every aircraft must submit a flight plan and obtain clearance before entering it. However, in certain situations, aircraft may attempt to silently penetrate this airspace without following the rules. This is where air defense systems come into play. Military radars constantly monitor both civilian and military air traffic. According to Annex 2 of International Civil Aviation Organization, the interception of a civil aircraft by military aircraft can occur when identification cannot be confirmed. If radar or ATC cannot verify the aircraft's identity, military jets are dispatched for visual contact. Unauthorized entry into restricted, prohibited areas to civil flights. Deviation from approved flight path without a valid reason. Suspicion of illegal activities such as smuggling or unauthorized missions. Posing a hazard to other aircraft, endangering safety in controlled airs. How the interception begins in such cases. Control centers go on alert. The first step is to try to establish radio contact with the aircraft. If there is no response or the aircraft remains unidentified, an interception mission is launched. Usually, fighter jets are scrambled. They approach the unidentified aircraft, attempt to verify its identity, and communicate via international interception protocols. Military aircraft follow a three-step process to visually identify a civil aircraft. Approach from behind, positioning slightly above and ahead on the left side, no closer than 300 meters. Identification, close in gently at the same level, only as much as needed. Avoid sudden or threatening moves. Disengage. After identification, gently break away in a shallow dive. If further guidance is necessary, the interceptor stays in position slightly ahead and above on the left. If terrain or weather conditions require, it may move to the right side but must always remain clearly visible. What if they can't speak the same language? If radio contact is made but there is no common language, standardized ICAO phrases and pronunciations are used, and each phrase is repeated twice for clarity. What if the aircraft refuses to comply? If the aircraft still disobeys instructions, the situation escalates. Aggressive maneuvers may be performed, and if deemed necessary, the aircraft may be engaged under the rules of engagement set by that country. All of this can happen in a matter of seconds, because an unauthorized flight is not just a rule violation, it could be a potential threat. Famous interceptions in aviation history. KL-007 flight tragedy in 1983. South Korean Boeing 747 deviated from its route and entered Soviet airspace. Intercepted by MiG-23s and shut down. 269 people killed. One of the most tragic intercepts in Gary Powers U-2 incident in 1960. A U.S. spy plane was shot down over the Soviet Union. Pilot Gary Powers was captured, causing a major Cold War crisis. Ryanair 655 flight in 1988. An Iranian Airbus was mistakenly identified as a threat and shot down by the USS Fin. 290 civilians died, highlighting the risks of misidentification. Ryanair 4978 flight in 2021. A fake bomb threat forced the plane to land in Belarus. MiG-29 jets escorted the plane. The sky may seem free, but it's actually under tight surveillance. And behind that surveillance is a hidden force. Air defense. Don't forget to subscribe. This is Skydex. Declassified Air.